What's up, my crew members? My name is Andrew from the Superhero Crew, and today I am super excited to be reviewing the LEGO Spider-Man 2019 set Spider-Mech vs. Venom. Set number 76115 has 604 pieces and retails for $50 in the United States of America. And the main reason why I'm really excited about this, well, my girl, Spider-Gwen, or Ghost Spider is what they call her on the box. Spider-Gwen is in this set, so let's take a look. Alright, so first we're going to take a look at the figures, and like I said in my other two reviews, if you haven't seen those two, go check it out on the 2019 Spider-Man sets. I like this figure from the front. The dual molded legs are fantastic. It really completes the figure, but then the back. That spider symbol on the back, I'm not a fan of. It looks like a sun. It doesn't really look like a spider. It looks very awkward to me, very weird, but like I said, from the front, this is very nice, a very nice upgrade from the other one that we've had for so many years, and the dual molded legs really complete the figure. So I do like this figure a lot, except really just for that spider symbol on the back, but everything else is pretty good. Alright, and here is my girl, Spider-Gwen, or the Ghost Spider is what they call her on the box, which is her new name, which they just changed in the Spider-Geddon event. She just got her name in that, and yeah, this figure is great. I like this figure a lot. It completes. This is a very nice figure, I have to say. Look at this. The back is just great on the figure. She's got a nice white hood. The front printing is great. If we take off her hood, she's got a little bit of printing on the top of her torso there, which looks pretty good, which are from her arms. And like under her arms, she is supposed to have, you could see in the picture, she's supposed to have like the webbing continues on her arms, but I don't think it's that big of a deal that it's not there. And I wish they would have done something with the blue slippers. That's my one complaint kind of with this figure, is that she doesn't have the blue slippers. I wish they could have done something on her feet or something that made them blue so that it would really complete the figure. But overall, I think this is a very solid figure, and I'm so happy to get Spider-Gwen as an official LEGO minifigure, because she was in LEGO Marvel Super Heroes 2, and I was like, oh my god, they gotta make a set, and obviously they did, and I'm so happy, because she is like she's an alternate version of Gwen Stacy, where she got bit by the spider, the radioactive spider, instead of Peter Parker, and she's kind of like a menace in Earth 65, and yeah, so one of my favorite comic book characters of all time right here. So I'm so, can't say this enough, but I'm so happy with the way this figure came out. Like I said, the only problem is the slippers. Now, as a build for Spider-Gwen, they give her this weird surfboard build with a sticker there and stickers on the sides and like a flame coming out. This is like very flimsy and weird. I appreciate the effort. It's got stud shooters in the front, which you all know how that works, where you shoot the stud and I lose the stud, but actually I caught the stud, but it's got two there, and Spider-Gwen can surf on the thing, which is not in the comics, because I've read the comics, and this is not in the comics, so don't know where this is coming from, but I appreciate the effort, I guess? I don't know how I feel about it. It's very weird. And the next figure we got here is Aunt May, and she's got a little ice cream thing as an accessory. She's got a nice printing on the front, and on the back, it's almost like a sweater, so that's a very nice torso. I do like that torso a lot. And I mean, this is just Aunt May. It's just old person, I guess. Well, before I talk about my opinions on this, she does have an alternate face where she is scared, as you can see, but I mean, it's just an old person. It's not, it doesn't, I mean, it looks like Aunt May just because, you know, it's an old person, I guess, but it would have been cool to get another villain instead of Aunt May in the set. That's all I'm saying. And the last figure in the set is Venom, and this is the only villain in this set, and he looks pretty good, I have to say, with the open mouth. He looks pretty good with the teeth, and it looks, I mean, pretty good. It just looks like a black version of Spider-Man. There's nothing really else to say about it, but yeah, it's kind of cool. And yeah, I mean, There's nothing really else to say about it. It's cool printing, but there's nothing too special about it. Alright, so the first build, I guess, of the set besides Spider-Gwen's surfboard is Spider-Man's mech. And first thing to say, these web things are really annoying because here's the problem. If it get the stud on there, it has a hole in it, so if it gets pushed through all the way, you can't put it on here because of the little part from the web piece sticking out. So you have to, oh god, everything's falling. You have to like pull it out and then push this in very carefully, and it's very, I don't know how I feel about that. That's very flimsy and weird, but everything else, I mean, this is a really cool looking mech, I have to say. It's got a lot of rotation here. It's got some of the little ball joints for the arms, and then even here on the arms, and you got the big ball joints here at the legs, and then also for the feet. So you can get a lot of posability out of this, and I had to say it looked kind of weird that they were using these parts here for like, I guess, the knee parts, which you can't like really bend the knees, but you don't really have to, and because the knees look already bent and it looks fine the way it is. But yeah, so let's look at this arm first. We got some stickers on the arm, and it's got like this like claw thing, which seems very menacing for Spider-Man to use, which is very weird. I don't know how I feel about that. The other arm has the stud shooter here with the web piece, which you can shoot out, and then he's got some ammunition of these spider pieces here, which you can put right into the stud shooter and also shoot those off as well, and also maybe lose the pieces. And on his feet he's got some stickers, on his knees he's got the stickers, and here in his crotchular area he's got a sticker as well, which is kind of cool. I like that sticker. Now the interesting part is that they use the web pieces to hold Spider-Man in here into the cockpit. So the weird thing is there's no studs here. The studs are there, and you attach him from the back of the legs, and I like how they use the web pieces to push these down to hold him into the cockpit, which is very cool. And he's got some switches on there, which is very cool. Now, one problem with this is that the back looks very flat and incomplete. Like, look at that. That does not look that good from the back. But if I'm displaying this, I'm gonna display it like this in the front, so you're not gonna really see the back. But I mean, you could have put a little bit more effort in the back. The back does not really look that good. They got the Nexonite shields there, and overall this is a pretty cool looking mech. Now people don't like this for some reason. I think it's kind of cool. It's just my couple issues is like these things, but that's kind of a universal thing with those web pieces. The back is very incomplete, and this kind of looks very weird and menacing, but this is it's a very stable mech. None of the pieces are really falling off. You could pose him really nice and stuff and do some cool poses, and he's got a lot of flexibility, and I like this mech a lot. I think it is pretty cool, and it makes sense for him to be using a mech to fight. Now, the Venom is so big, you could see the background. I have a base plate as the background for this, but you could see the background. It's so hard to fit this in here. But look at okay, first of all, look at the height of the Venom. It's very big compared to this, and like I said, it is 604 pieces for $50, but this is sweet. This is awesome, and the back is actually complete. Like, it's not that flat. They actually put effort into it. I like this a lot. And the tongue can move around, and this is so cool. But let's go into each part of Venom in depth. So first of all, he's got these legs here, which are on these kind of joint pieces here. These are not the ball joints, but they are kind of like the ball joints, and he's doing this weird stand. Like, if you have him look straight up here, I'll pull the camera back, it looks very awkward, but him like that, it looks better. So his feet here can move around, and they can go all around like that, and the flexibility on this is very nice. And interesting way to do the feet, they have the feet are kind of loose so that his feet can stay to the ground. So if he's like that, his feet are flat, and if he's like that, his feet are flat, so they can move around, and I like how they do that. And there's no like bendable knees, because you don't really have to bend the knees, which is fine. And his feet look cool with the white parts as his toes, almost like the teeth from the symbiote, or the white parts from the symbiote, and they use these pieces on the sides here as more detail. And yeah, this is just so detailed. From the feet alone, the feet are just very detailed. As we go up, let's take a look at the arm. The arm is also on a ball joint, and it's got these shoulder pad pieces, which is also used for the head, which I'll show you in a little bit. But let's focus on the arm. The arm is actually a very interesting movement, because you have the ball joint here, the big ball joint on the top. You have a mini ball joint on the bottom here, and then the hand can twist around as well, and that's just very interesting. There's a hand can twist, and then it's also on a ball joint. It's got like very nice detailing here. It's got these pieces here, which are very cool. Like this piece was used for Carnage in the Carnage set. And his hands are very nice too. I like they can grip a minifigure very well. If we put Aunt May in there, it can actually grip the minifigure very well, and I like it a lot. And that's on both hands. And the other arm is pretty much the same exact thing, same amount of motion and all that. So it's very nice. And I like how I'm moving him around as I'm trying to review. He's falling, but he's staying up, which is very nice. So he's very stable. Then we move on to the top, and his torso is very nice. Those are all stickers there. I like how they make the Venom symbol there. And his mouth is open. It can't close, which is kind of a shame, but it's fine. They use the shoulder pad piece for the head, and that's printed, which is sweet. You just kind of see my reflection in there. And he's got a lot of detailing. Also forgot to mention, he's got these feet pieces here, which are nice, because I remember these came in like an old Star Wars set with Obi-Wan and General Grievous and that like giant lizard he rode in Revenge of the Sith, and that's very cool and unique to be using that as like parts of the symbiote. And up here, it's very weird, because I think on Lego's website they try to make it out like, oh, this is a Venom mech, which doesn't make any sense really. So I just, he's supposed to be like that up there, but I'm not considering this to be like really like a mech. I'm more considering it like, oh, Venom got mutated and he turned like gigantic, or like Roxxon Labs was doing like experiments on the symbiote and they made him gigantic, and now he's like destroying the city. Anyway, he's got these, that's why they have the little like antenna pieces as like control sticks. They got some hinged pieces here as more detailing for the symbiote, and his back actually seems complete. It is a little like flat here, but I like how they put these here, and he doesn't look bad from the back as much as the Spider Mech does. And also we do get some extra web pieces like these to use on the flick fire and also to customize, and we got this piece that it shows Spider-Gwen holding like that, and it's got like the clear hinge piece to also use. And we also have here the handcuff pieces, which go like that onto the minifigure, and which is very cool, and I do like those pieces a lot. And these new web pieces are great for the 2019 sets. I like them a lot. So what do I think of this set? Well, this set is great, and for 50 bucks, you get 604 pieces. That's a great price to piece ratio, and wow, I love this set. The Venom in this set is great. He's got so much posability. The Spider-Man mech is okay. It's fine for the set. It's fine. That's all I have to say. Just like I said, the back of him looks very off because it's completely flat, but the Venom in this set, the giant Venom, is awesome. And they tried to make it seem like it's a Venom mech, which doesn't make any sense. Why would Venom have a mech? It makes more sense if it's like, oh, Venom got mutated and he got really big or something like that. That makes more sense than it being a mech. So at least they didn't call it Spider Mech versus Venom Mech. I would have kind of been iffy if that was the name of the set, but it's just called Spider Mech versus Venom, which is a lot better. And the minifigures are good in this set. I wish they would have done something where it was Spider-Man and Venom, then you get Spider-Gwen and like Green Goblin or something, because Spider-Gwen has a glider thingy, and if Green Goblin was in this set, he would have had a goblin glider, and that would have made more sense. I'm not really a fan of getting Aunt May in this set. I would have rather to have another like villain or superhero or something like that. You get a good amount of pieces for the price, you get a good selection of figures, and you even get really good builds, and this is probably the best Marvel or Spider-Man set of this wave so far, and this is really cool because, and even out of the five Spider-Man sets, that's including the 4+ sets, this is the best set of the wave, I think. So yeah guys, that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you did enjoy, why don't you give this video a like and check out some of the other videos we have here posted on the channel. And if you like those videos as well as this one, why don't you consider subscribing to the channel as well. Check out some of the other Spider-Man 2019 Lego set reviews that I have on the channel. The link will be right here to the playlist. So guys, I'll see you in the next one.